Coming up today on TechLink Daily, Gigabit Internet is coming to Seattle. Figure out what the issue is with Windows 8.1 and that Facebook bug you thought wasn't an issue just became an even bigger issue. All of those stories and more coming up right now. Welcome back to TechLink Daily. This is your #1 place for the hottest tech news. My name is Creighton Meller. We've got a lot of really good stories for you guys today, so we're going to keep it short, we're going to keep it sweet, we're going to keep it to the point and very informative. Plus, we have an unboxing with something called the Fitbug. Do you know what it is? Or maybe you don't know what it is. Well, you'll get to find out towards the end of this video. So, without further ado, let's get started. Possibly the biggest news today comes from Microsoft and their Build conference from the Windows blog from Microsoft. The Windows 8.1 preview is here. Now, the new Windows 8.1 is full of new features. We have a dedicated video on this YouTube channel dedicated to everything that's new in Windows 8.1. You guys should go watch that video. It's very informative. It should be the video published right before this one, but I have a few rundown notes here of the new features, including a start button. Yes, there is a start button in Windows 8.1. Better windowing mode. So instead of having, what is it, like a 30-60 split, it's now a 50-50 split when you have different windows open in the modern interface. A new settings panel with more robust controls. New Windows Store with more ads and more white space, I guess it looks like. A better, deeper integration of SkyDrive. 3D printing support, we'll talk about that in that video. New Xbox Music application, plus streaming support to the Xbox One and support for Miracast. There's a whole lot more there. That's just a short preview of everything. Be sure to check out that video for more, and of course my opinions on it as well. Motorola. When you think of that, you always think of cell phones. Well, recently they sold their mobile division called Motorola Mobility to Google. And what has Google done? Well, from The Verge, this is Motorola Mobility's new logo. It looks like Google is keeping the iconic M, but they're adding a circle in the hue of colors around it to kind of signify it's Google, because that's who they are. They're a range of different colors. They always have that hue of colors in somewhere. That's in there, and then they added the tagline at the bottom, a Google company. So what can we see from Motorola Mobility? Well, there's a lot of things that we could see from Motorola Mobility. First thing off is probably an update to the Nexus line, but that is to be announced. But right now, they have a new logo, and it looks pretty cool. If I want to access Google Glass, I have two ways to activate it. I can touch the side to turn on the screen, or I can use a head gesture, tilting my head all the way up, to turn on the screen as well. Well, in iOS 7, it looks like they got head gesture controls too from 9 to 5 Mac. iOS 7 includes the ability to control your iPhone or iPad using head movements. This right now is considered an accessibility setting, so nothing that it looks like Apple is going to include natively, but it's pretty tedious but kind of cool at the same time. It allows your head to move left and right, to move through menus. You can use it on the home screen, the settings screen, and it allows for, I guess, unaccessible people to access the iPhone with simple head movements. The thing I love about the Nexus 4 is that it is a raw Android experience. No overlays from different companies, no bloatware, no nothing. The raw Android experience. And in this TechCrunch article, Google Play edition of Samsung Galaxy S4 and HTC One now available. Will start shipping by July 9th. The most popular Galaxy S4 and the not kind of so popular HTC One are now available through the Google Play Store with the raw Android experience. So you don't have the bloatware of Samsung, and you don't have the bloatware of HTC, just the raw Android experience if you order from the Google Play Store. So go check it out in the Google Play Store if you want to get a phone with the raw Android experience. Now in more gaming news and the feud between the PS4 and the Xbox One, a report says that Sony sacrificed the PlayStation 4 camera to beat Microsoft on price. The PlayStation 4 is $399, while the Xbox One is $499. And that extra $100 in price is usually related to the Kinect camera that comes with the Xbox 360. And in the effort to compete and beat out one another, Sony has foregone giving the camera to Sony users on a default basis, whereas Microsoft is keeping that on a default basis to sacrifice price and to basically get the better deal out of everything. Because when you're looking at two consoles side by side, and if you're a new user, this is from a new user aspect, which one are you going to go for? A $100 less console or a $100 more console? Of course you're going to want to save money and go less because you're a new user and you just want a gaming experience that's cheap. So it's a feud. Sony took the low or high road, I guess, to beat Microsoft out on price. Still going to go with an Xbox One, though, but I might get a PlayStation 4. The long-awaited Nvidia Shield is delayed from CNET. Nvidia delays Shield to July due to 11th hour dilemma. What it seems like and what we've been told from Nvidia is that they're having an issue with third-party components or a certain third-party component on the Nvidia Shield, and they're committed to getting everything right before they ship out. So instead of shipping it with a defect, they're going to fix that defect, and it will be shipped sometime in July. They haven't set a date thus far, but hopefully they get it fixed, and hopefully you people who have pre-ordered your Nvidia Shields will get one. If you're somebody on the internet, what is the best Hall of Fame that you want to get into? Well, of course, it's the Internet Hall of Fame from the Internet Hall of Fame's direct website. Internet Hall of Fame announces 2013 inductees. There are a total of, I believe, 32 new inductees into the Internet Hall of Fame, the most notable of which is Aaron Swartz, because he co-authored RSS Plus. He was a co-owner of Reddit and an early architect of the Creative Commons. So he put a lot of stuff into the internet, stuff that we still use today, stuff that has made the internet so popular. And he is one of the many people who have helped shape the internet, who have helped the internet in general. So go check out that entire list and tell me which one you think is the most notable on there. For me, it is Aaron Swartz because I love Reddit and I love RSS. So there you guys go. Tell me who you think is the best inductee into the Hall of Fame. Seattle residents, listen up. From Ars Technica, Gigabit Seattle priced at $80 per month, just over what Google Fiber costs. Google Fiber is slowly inching its way into the market, and it seems that some people are catching on and finding that it is doing very well. So they're starting to offer their own gigabit speeds via fiber. One of those is here in Seattle called Gigabit Seattle. It is a partnership between Gigabit Squared and the University of Washington, and it's to bring gigabit speeds to Seattle. They're going to offer 3 plans. The first plan is a completely free plan for 60 months, which gives you 5 megabits up and 1 megabit down. After that time, you can opt to pay for it, which would be $10 per month, and give you 10 up and 10 down. That's not very bad for $10 a month. They also have a second plan, which is 100 megabits down and 100 megabits up for $45 a month. That's not a lot of money for very, very fast speeds, no installation charges. And then you have the third plan, Plan C, which is 1,000 megabits or a gigabit up and a gigabit down for $80 a month. That is right around what Google Fiber users pay, and definitely one of the cheapest gigabit plans you can probably get anywhere. And what's very nice about this and kind of restricting about this, it's in the Seattle area. It gives users access to very fast speeds. Unfortunately, there's a very small area within Seattle where it is coming, so unless you live in the downtown Emerald City area, you're not going to be able to get it. I know that there are some services within Seattle itself, in some high rises, they offer fiber internet to some of those guys, but this is by far the cheapest plan and kind of cool. Hopefully they will bring it to my area sometime soon so I can sign up and have fun with gigabit speeds. Google Plus Hangouts just got a bit more tech savvy. From Geekosystem, Google Hangouts just got a remote desktop feature. Fix your mom's computer in record time. So it's pretty simple and straightforward. You invite whoever you want to remote desktop control into a Google Plus Hangout. Once they join, open up the application. On the participant screen, it'll say, do you want the person to be able to access your computer? And you could say yes or no. And if you say yes, it gives them full remote desktop access to your computer so they can help you out, troubleshoot problems, or whatever have you. So if you're providing tech support, Google Plus is now an option to do that. Have you heard about this bug going around Facebook? It's a really nasty bug that has actually revealed some users' information. Well, from ZDNet, Facebook bug worse than reported. Non-users also affected. All in all, in short, Facebook accidentally leaked your private information to the world. Some people could have seen it or not have seen it. They have since fixed the bug, but it seems that it's kind of grown outside just Facebook users. Really, anybody is now affected via email systems, IM systems, stuff like that. It's kind of spread out, and well, I personally live my life online, so whatever I put online, I expect for it to see publicly. Some people, though, don't see that as really what they want. They want to have a private, closed-down life. And it seems like those are the people who are really worrying about this. And although people are making excuses for it and saying this is the worst thing ever, I really don't think this is going to turn into as big as a panic as people are claiming. But your information, is out there, and it was available for everybody to see. But now it's fixed. Everything's fixed. It's okay. It's okay. Speaking of okay, let's look at this okay good device. Yes, that was broken English, but this is the Fitbug sent to me. We actually saw, and I believe we even interviewed these guys at CES 2013, so you can check that video out. We will have a full review on this coming out, but I just want to do a little unboxing for you. It is a pedometer with other features as well. Very simple and straightforward. So it says, congratulations, you've made the first step to a healthier you. So it tells you to go online, register your Fitbug so it can track fitness, track stuff like that. You have a little get started guide here on your journey, and it tells you that you want to go to fitbug.com/start to be able to do all of that fun stuff. If we take out this foam here, you can see that is the Fitbug right there. I've got a nice green version. If I think I can open this up, and hopefully this can open up. Yep, there it goes. I can open this up, and I can take the Fitbug out of its little area. It's got a nice pink, bright pink packaging. We've got the holder. This looks like to be a clip-on holder there. What else do we have here? We have a battery as well as a mini screwdriver to help me with that. And then we have a wrist strap that's already attached to it. And is that it? It looks like that's it. So, kind of lightweight. I don't think it is actually able to turn on. We'll take off this film here. Nope, probably have to insert the battery. But it's basically a competitor to the Fitbit, which I should have. Yep, right there. So there's the Fitbit connected, or compared, to the Fitbug. I really don't know if it will be good. I mean, because I've touched it a couple times, but haven't really used it thus far. So there will be a full review coming on this out very soon. The Fitbug. Check it out. And speaking of checking things out, check out our question of the day, which reads, what would you do with Gigabit Ethernet? I know I would be downloading and streaming even more content than I am available to right now. I'd also maybe consider uploading higher resolution and higher quality videos to the internet, especially YouTube. If I had speeds like that, I could upload, multi-gigabyte videos in, instants. So I would be able to produce more videos for you guys to check out, watch, learn, and hopefully even more so subscribe. So tell me what you would do in those comments down below. Be sure to follow us on our social media profiles, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, all under the username of LogicLounge. Be sure to also like, share, subscribe. We always appreciate you guys doing that because it helps us out and tells us that we're creating good content for you. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. Without further ado, I will leave you with that and see you guys tomorrow.